7 Nightly News with Georgie Gardner.
Tonight, Iraq vows to rebuild its weapons facilities as UN envoys return to Baghdad. A first-time surfer tells how she survived a shark attack. And England flies in for the Boxing Day test after yet another defeat. Good evening. United Nations relief staff are on their way back to Iraq tonight to return to the work interrupted by Operation Desert Fox. 100 humanitarian workers left an Amman hotel a short time ago in a convoy of buses and cars for the 900-kilometre drive to Baghdad. They'd fled the Iraqi capital last Friday after the US and British-led airstrikes began and hoped to be working as normal within several days. Their return comes as Iraq vows to rebuild its war facilities, making it clear UN weapons inspectors won't be allowed back.
Iraqis digging out from under the rubble, acting more defiant than defeated. Saddam Hussein appeared on Iraqi television as if to show the world he survived still one more US bombing. Iraq playing the victim and calling America the villain.
They are criminals, and this aggression is a criminal aggression.
In 4 straight nights of airstrikes, America and Britain launched 1,000 bombs or missiles. Saddam's Special Republican Guards were primary targets. But Iraq says only 62 military were killed and 180 wounded. At the Pentagon, the commander of Operation Desert Fox reported 74 targets were considered successfully hit out of 100.
I feel the kinds of things that we went after, equipment and infrastructure, we were highly successful.
But America's Commander-in-Chief Bill Clinton was turning his attention to the poor, helping in a soup kitchen, his wife Hillary at his side. The president has been buoyed by opinion polls, which show almost 3/4 of Americans support him in his fight against impeachment. The trial due to start on January 7th. John White, 7 Nightly News.
More hospital patients face HIV tests after it was revealed the health worker at the centre of an HIV scare at Canberra Hospital also worked at Gosford in New South Wales. All but 75 of the women at risk in Canberra have now been tested, and every one of the 100 results received so far has been negative to both HIV and hepatitis B. The scare was sparked by the health worker testing positive to both illnesses. Health officials are now contacting 13 more patients who underwent surgery in Gosford early last year. A first-time surfer is recovering in hospital after being attacked by a shark south of Adelaide. The 21-year-old was bitten on the foot but managed to pull herself free.
It was the first time 21-year-old Megan O'Leary had ever been surfing, and it will probably be the last. Grabbed by the foot by a shark at Middleton, she felt severe pain but managed to shake free.
It came up to me and it bit me and it moved my leg. Do you know what I mean? Like it held me and it just moved my leg, and then I just pulled my leg back and jumped on my board.
Bleeding profusely, she was helped to shore by her friend, Shane Dunn.
She screamed that she got bitten by something and we both started freaking out, I think, paddling towards the shore.
Shay carried her friend out of the water and managed to get help at a nearby beach house.
I've got teeth mark on one side and one on the other side, so like on either side. And yeah, and they're just deep.
And her advice to other surfers:
oh, don't go surfing. I've already told the doctor that.
Peter Caldecott, 7 Nightly News.
Sydney's trains have been thrown into chaos on one of the busiest shopping days of the year. A major flood at Wynyard Station caused thousands of dollars damage and left workers struggling to get home.
Hundreds of thousands of workers were shoulder to shoulder with Christmas shoppers as they crammed the platforms of Town Hall Station. There were so many, authorities told them to catch the next train no matter where it was headed. The afternoon chaos was caused by a freak morning flood at Wynyard Station, the city's busiest.
The water was like a river running through this through the shopping arcade down to the platforms, up to a metre deep at times.
For more than an hour, no one could get inside. It was feared the rail line may have electrified the water. 2 million litres inundated the station. It all came from this main strangled by a 50-year-old tree. Commuters were angry, but it's the station shopkeepers who've been hit hardest.
The last 3 days, 4 days, I thought I'm going to have some business and I'm not going to have nothing now.
Sydney Water faces a multi-million-dollar compensation payout. State Rail hopes the system will be back to normal for the morning peak. Damien Smith, 7 Nightly News.
A Melbourne teenager has been remanded in custody, charged with murdering teacher's aide Peter Orr. Shane Seater's mother was in court to see the 19-year-old's video link appearance.
At just 19, Shane Seater is in serious trouble, but that didn't stop his mother appearing in court to support him.
Shane's mother doesn't have anything to say to the media at this stage. Thank you.
Seater's charged with murdering a teacher's aide at Richmond last week. 40-year-old Peter Orr died on Sunday, 3 days after he was stabbed in the forehead by a thief at Lionel Hall Community College. Seater appeared in Melbourne Magistrates Court via video link. The magistrate banned the media from using pictures of Seater, concerned his identification might tarnish witness accounts of the stabbing. It's alleged Seater tried to run down a policeman who attempted to arrest him last week. Seater had been on the run for 2 weeks. It's alleged the handcuffed youth climbed into the driver's seat of a police car and drove off. He was also questioned over allegedly ramming police with a stolen car 2 days before his arrest. He'll reappear in Melbourne Magistrates Court in February. Kelly Russell, 7 Nightly News.
Sydney police are searching for a businessman feared abducted after a mysterious fire at his luxury holiday home. 71-year-old John Chudley hasn't been seen since the fire broke out in his Palm Beach house on Monday morning. Firefighters found petrol and a trail of blood. Another man with blonde hair has been seen at the house on Sunday night. Police believe Mr. Chudley may have been abducted or killed. In Victoria, fears for the safety of 74-year-old Marjorie Baker missing south of Melbourne. The grandmother was last seen on Sunday night at Anglesea Caravan Park, where she's holidayed for the last 10 years. Police say her disappearance is out of character.
She's sort of been looked after by her husband, and sometimes she does get confused.
More than 50 police, State Emergency Service and CFA volunteers are still searching scrub around Anglesea. Two of Melbourne's major tourist precincts, Lygon Street and Chinatown, have lost more than $16 million in business since the Crown Casino opened. But a Melbourne City Council report shows there have been big winners.
It's the report that will have Crown critics eating their words. After fears the complex will kill off the CBD, a council study has shown the opposite. More than $18 million spilling over to city traders.
Now, while there may be individual businesses that are hurting as a result of the intense competition, overall Melbourne is a better place.
Well, I think the proof is in the pudding now. The knockers have been proved wrong.
The winners from Crown have been the Queen Victoria Market area, up by 8%, the retail core up by 16 million. The losers are the restaurant precincts, Lygon Street down by 4%, while turnover at Chinatown has dropped by almost a third. Melbourne City Council believes Chinatown had become tired and has spent more than $2 million revamping the area. But local businesses say the drop in spending resulted from a lack of parking as well as the competition from Crown.
I think there should be more concerted effort in promoting Chinatown.
Parking and not Crown has also been blamed for the drop at Carlton.
Council's been assuring us that it's going to build a car park for the last 5 years, but it now has reneged on that promise.
But there is still room for improvement. The study found almost half of Crown's visitors still don't venture into the city. Mike Amor, 7 Nightly News.
It's the busiest time of the year for the people at Australia Post, and their biggest priority is making sure a very special delivery makes its way to the North Pole, addressed to a Mr. S. Claus.
Don't believe in Santa? Well, here's the mail. He's as authentic and reliable as the postman, for one.
We've received nearly 20,000 letters so far, and we're expecting by the end of this week to receive about 25 to 30,000 letters to Santa Claus.
Delivery guaranteed. Every one a vivid insight into young hopes, desires and expectations.
Dear Santa, I would like a punch-action Archer Yak-Yak Game Boy, Pokemon, James Bond and Donkey Kong Land and Super Mario Land. Thank you, if you bring it.
Not all as mercenary. There are sad pleas for new mums and dads, some surrendering tiny securities as proof of growing up, and others who leave it all to Santa.
Mum says we don't have enough money to buy toilet paper, let alone presents.
Among the missives, details, directions, and the full spectrum of children's faith.
Oh Santa, I love you. You give us so many presents. Sadly, there are still a few unbelievers. Little Danielle Macbeth of Sydney was one. Now she writes, I've been foolish and lied to my friends, but now I know you really do exist.
And with spirit like that, Christmas is in the bag.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
John Collis, 7 Nightly News.
Stay with us. We'll see how the world's only surviving octuplets are doing after this break. Also, a spectacular volcanic eruption in Iceland. And China orders Richard Branson to land his wayward balloon.
Get this house for free.
It's a nice big house, it's 2-storey.
They're giving it away.
We get our mortgage paid off, the bank get their money, and someone gets a house.
And you're in with a chance.
Oh, make me over.
Hole put the glitter back into summer with their new album and hit single Celebrity Skin. Crank up the California sound with 12 tracks, including the new single Malibu. Want to get noticed? Show some skin. Get Hole Celebrity Skin now.
Washer or TV on the blink? Get in and save at the all-new Riley's Better Electrical Corowa. With everything from fridges to washers, TVs to videos, all at discounted prices. For over 10 years, the team at Riley's Better Electrical have built a reputation for great service. And as part of Better Electrical, they offer the very best prices. So next time you need anything electrical for home or work, go straight to the all-new Riley's Better Electrical Corowa. Great prices, great service, they really are good people to deal with.
When it comes to caring for your eyes, you need a name you can trust. Like Cosmac & Clemens, your complete eye care specialist. With the latest styles and designs. And Central Victoria's only children's vision clinic. From advanced testing to choosing the right frames and lenses for your eyes. The choice is simple. Cosmac & Clemens.
Tomorrow, 8:30 in Blue Heelers.
The school holidays are here again.
But these are not childish games.
I don't want any old scores being settled. The war is over.
Racing towards tragedy. 8:30 tomorrow on Prime.
The Israeli parliament has voted for early elections after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu lost majority support over the Wye River peace accord. The parliament responded to the Prime Minister's ultimatum to either accept his conditions for negotiating with the Palestinians or call a stop to the whole government. Mr. Netanyahu signed the US brokered peace deal with Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat in October. Elections could take place as early as March. The 10th anniversary of the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie in Scotland has been marked by memorial services. Prince Philip took the lead, laying wreaths at a stone memorial to the 270 victims of the terrorist bombing. Relatives of those who died followed in silence.
That we will not rest until we have justice and truth, until all responsible for your deaths are held accountable.
The US has increased pressure on Libya, warning of heavier sanctions unless the two suspected bombers are handed over for trial by the end of February. The world's only surviving octuplets are tonight clinging to life. Doctors at the Texas Children's Hospital say it's touch and go for all 8.
The Texas octuplets, 6 girls and 2 boys, remain in a critical condition in intensive care. Their paediatrician says the big worry now is their lungs.
These babies are critically ill, and we do have a lot of hurdles to get over, and there's going to be some ups and downs in their clinical course over the first week or 2 especially.
Baby A, born 12 days before the others, is off a ventilator and doing better than her brothers and sisters.
After the first one was born, the babies aligned themselves in such a position that ultrasound was now able to show that there were 7 remaining babies.
The challenge, delaying labour so the other 7 can survive. Their mother, 27-year-old Nakem Chakbu, resting upside down to relieve pressure, fed through an intravenous drip to make room for the babies until Sunday, when the 7 arrived within seconds of each other. Tonight, all are struggling to survive. The doctors are most concerned about baby E, weighing just 310 grams.
This baby is quite small. She would easily fit into the palm of my hand, especially if she had her arms and legs kind of coiled up.
For now, the parents are refusing to be interviewed or release any pictures of the babies. Jennifer Adams, 7 Nightly News.
A spectacular light show is underway in Iceland. Nature's turned on an amazing electrical storm above Europe's largest glacier. And inside, a huge cloud of volcanic ash. The eruption began a few days ago in a remote part of the country. It sent a plume of steam 10,000 metres into the air, forcing planes to be diverted around the glacier. The volcano last erupted 2 years ago. And Richard Branson's round-the-world balloon attempt has flown into trouble. China is ordering the crew to land after Branson and co-pilot Steve Fossett strayed into Chinese airspace without permission. Branson's team had changed course to avoid bombing raids on Iraq, but that shifted their flight path over China. Despite a flurry of diplomatic calls, Chinese authorities refused to allow the balloonists to use the new route. The Australian share market was firmer today. The All Ordinaries closed nearly 22 points higher, taking its lead from Wall Street. Banking stocks improved. National Australia up 11 cents. The Commonwealth gained 9. AMP up 59 cents. Telstra climbed 4 cents. OneTel down 85. News Corp up 39. The Aussie dollar fell to a 2-week low at 61 US cents, 72 yen and 36 British pence. The US dollar trading around 1.6 German marks. An ounce of gold, $288.60 US. London's FT index down 15 points in early trading. Tokyo's Nikkei took a hammering, closing down 373 points. And Hong Kong's Hang Seng also down by 73. If you're planning to phone overseas to family and friends on Christmas Day, there is a way to save money. In fact, you could avoid paying out hundreds of dollars simply by switching phone companies.
Phoning overseas Christmas Day can cost you a fortune, depending on which phone carrier you use.
It's a shopper's paradise in terms of using the phones at this time of the year.
So we put 5 of the biggest phone companies to the test. Which one gives the best rates on Christmas Day? Telstra, Optus, AAPT, Primus and OneTel.
It is a busy time and they could be calling 5 or 6 different countries. Then the savings could run into tens if not hundreds of dollars.
Phoning the UK on standard rates is cheapest using OneTel, the most expensive Telstra. To New Zealand, OneTel's your best bet, AAPT and Primus not far behind, Telstra the most expensive again. The USA, OneTel at 27 cents a minute, up to 84 cents for Optus and 91 for Telstra. Calling Hong Kong will cost you 46 cents a minute with OneTel, 55 cents with Primus and AAPT, 74 with Optus and 80 with Telstra. To Italy, going OneTel will save you the most money. Talk for half an hour, Telstra's easy half-hour rate is good value for money. So is Primus's half-hour rate. Optus has deals depending on how many countries you call.
Competition's in the market and people are crazy not to take advantage of it.
That includes changing phone companies just to make your Christmas calls.
People can use our services, they can ring us up and we'll get them up and running, connected to our network within an hour.
Yvette Mooney, 7 Nightly News.
I'll be back with the latest in sport after this, including Pakistani officials to quiz Shane Warne and Mark Waugh over match-fixing allegations. And a Sydney to Hobart favourite tests her sails.
Premiering Christmas night.
Merry Christmas.
A real entertainment treat. With a Hollywood Christmas.
Woo!
Hosted by Jane Seymour.
Watching holiday movies is like spending time in the company of old friends.
Revisit all your favourite Yuletide movies. Enjoy the fun and those great characters, past and present.
Merry Christmas to all.
With something for everybody in a true celebration of the festive season on a Hollywood Christmas, premiering Christmas night on Prime.
One Summer, the album. 36 big hits. One big double CD set. This OMC, Paul Kelly, Shaggy, Daryl Braithwaite. Summer hits from In Excess, Queen, Elton John and many more. One Summer, the album, the perfect summer set, in store now.
Dad, have you got anything
Here's
for
someone
Mum
who's running out of time for Christmas shopping. I haven't got anything for Mum or Uncle Ray or even...
Crikey's, Dad, you better hurry up.
Here's the Mitre 10 last-minute Christmas gift catalogue with an Esky Cooler triple pack. a Makita planer, Ryobi cordless drill, Supercraft screwdriver set, and a frost drill bit set. And here's the specialist who'll help you make the best choice. From the store that makes sure you'll find just the right gift, just in time.
It's not long until Christmas, so hurry in.
It doesn't matter how well you drive or how careful you're being. Accidents happen. In the blink of an eye, your pride and joy is a wreck. Don't put your trust in anybody but the best. Bellevue Panels are the best. Bellevue Panels qualified professionals know how to bring your vehicle back to life. Put your trust in the people who care, no matter how many times you need them.
The England cricket side has been beaten again. Greg Blewett and Corey Richards smashing the Australian 11 to a 9-wicket win in Hobart. Blewett an unbeaten double century and Richards 138 as the Australians went on to reach their target of 376 in less than a day's play.
Little Christmas cheer for the England team arriving in Melbourne ahead of the Boxing Day test. They took another hiding in Hobart, England resuming the day at 2 for 166 against the Australian 11. Butcher, chasing his century, pulled through Cork, who was easily run out by Richards.
That's horrible cricket from Dominic Cork.
He did get the ton moments later. Atherton's declaration leaving Australia 376 to win. Elliott went cheaply, bowled for 8. Blewett, though, continued with first innings form, backed superbly by Richards. Then a double century to cap things off.
It's going to get there too. That's a magnificent double century to Greg Blewett.
It was all over moments later.
Man, and that's it. What a magnificent partnership.
There's a lot of cricket to be played in the next, 12 months or so. So, just because I'll probably miss out on this series, hopefully there's bigger things ahead for me.
Ahead for Shane Warne and Mark Waugh, another appearance before the Pakistan match-fixing inquiry. It's now almost certain the Commission will travel to Australia to take their evidence after the pair admitted taking money from a bookmaker. An announcement's expected tomorrow. Mark Davies, 7 Nightly News.
St Kilda has secured its long-term future signing, a 25-year deal to play at the Docklands. The decision leaves Hawthorn on its own in the fight to save Waverley. The Saints claiming they'll be up to $2.5 million a year better off.
More than 12 months in the making, St Kilda's Docklands deal guarantees 9 home games, priority seats for home and away matches, along with a huge financial gain between $1.2 and $2.5 million a year. There are no guarantees that 10 Victorian-based clubs will survive into the 21st century. St Kilda making sure it will.
It clearly sends a message that the St Kilda Football Club wants and will be a Melbourne-based club.
The Saints join Essendon and the Western Bulldogs at the new stadium in 2000. The Docklands Authority continuing to negotiate with other clubs, including Geelong. The move is a blow to Hawthorn's hopes of saving Waverley. St Kilda President Andrew Plimpton explaining the club had to find a new home.
And the clear message is that there will be no game scheduled at Waverley Park past the year 2000.
St Kilda will push to become the Saturday night specialist at Docklands. New coach Tim Watson on side in the roof debate.
That first time that the roof goes over and we play indoors is going to be a unique experience for everybody.
Mark Doran, 7 Nightly News.
Rugby League is about to be dragged through the courts again, with New South Wales and Queensland fighting for control of the ARL. The case went to the Supreme Court today. New South Wales boycotted a move by retiring Australian Rugby League chairman John McDonald to have Queensland's Kevin Brash voted into the vacant position, claiming it was unconstitutional. The court hands down its decision tomorrow. Reigning Wimbledon champion Jana Novotná is coming back to next month's Australian Open after a 3-year absence. The world number 3 will be hoping to go one better than her previous best performance at Melbourne Park when she fought out the 91 women's final against Monica Seles. 19 of the world's top 20 women and all of the top 20 men are confirmed for the Grand Slam, which starts in 28 days. And testing the waters today, one of the favourites for the Sydney to Hobart yacht race. US maxi Sayonara cruising back through the Heads after a day out with a new set of sails. Her crew has flown in from around the world and will include Lachlan Murdoch, who'll be on board the 80-foot glamour boat for the long voyage south.
I was fortunate enough to sail 2 years ago with his dad, and I mean, if he's just like his father, there won't be a problem.
Rupert Murdoch was on Sayonara for its line honours win in 1995. This time she's aiming for a new race record. To the national weather now, and on the satellite map, the skies are mostly clear, apart from some scattered storms over northwestern Australia. Highs near Adelaide and south of Sydney will join tomorrow, spreading warmer winds over much of the southeast. In Queensland, a shower or two on the southern coasts, Mount Isa a top of 37, Brisbane a shower or two and 28. In New South Wales, a few showers on the northern coast, Newcastle 26, 25 for Sydney. Canberra a sunny 28 degrees. A fine day expected for Victoria, Melbourne a top of 29. Tasmania also sunny, Launceston a top of 23, Hobart 25 degrees. Fine weather continuing across South Australia, Mount Gambier 29, Adelaide a top of 30. Hot in Western Australia, Perth a high of 26, Kalgoorlie 36, Broome 34. And in the Territory, Darwin some lightning and 31, Alice Springs sunny and also 31. And that's all from the 7 Newsroom for now. We'll have more on Sunrise at 6 a.m. I'm Georgie Gardner. Good night.
I just want my sons to sleep past 4 a.m. Oh, don't get me anything size 10 Gucci.
I'm going to have a really good time.
Lots of kisses.